Well, our reporter Malungelo Boy has been following this story, and he joins me now from the newsroom here in our studios. Malu, good morning to you. So, this particular initiative, it's a very important one because the issue of registration fees is an ongoing problem in the country. Just as we talk, there are ongoing protests about this. Is it still ongoing, this initiative?
Well, perhaps let's start, Xoli, to last year when we were with these graduates on some of the streets in Pretoria when they're asking for as little as 5 rand from motorists. And I remember joining them and just looking at how they were interacting with some of the motorists and how motorists had in fact opened their hearts and also their wallets, giving them more than just 5 rands. I mean, some of the motorists were giving them 20 rands and 100 rands, and some were actually giving them 200 rands. And I recall talking to one of the motorists about this initiative, and he actually had said that this is actually quite good, especially that it's young people that are doing something for themselves. You rightfully said, you pointed to something that's very important in this country, where we know that students are actually battling to register at some of the tertiary institutions, because we know that education is expensive, Xoli. And when I was speaking to some of the students that have been helped by this initiative, in fact, one of them was who has registered at Wits University to study psychology, was actually saying that she was anxious because she was not sure if she was actually going to be able to register. And when the people from this initiative actually when she contacted the people from this initiative, and those people opened their hearts as well and said, let's see what is it that we can do, and they were able to help her out. Her dream now of studying psychology has actually been realized, and now she just has to work hard and make sure that she passes.
Malu, we know that this initiative is not just raising this money from the streets, but it's also approached companies. I think that still goes back to the initial question about,
that's right,
is it still an ongoing initiative? Because 32 students have now been helped by this particular initiative.
So the founders of this initiative, what they are doing is that they're saying that while they're able to help those 30 students register at university, what they've also been able to do is to approach companies to sort of like adopt some of the students that are in need. And he was saying, in fact, John Molepo was saying some companies have adopted about 48 students that they will be assisting, and of course calling on South Africans to continue to support this initiative so that more students can be able to be assisted and get into tertiary education.
Malu, people listening to our conversation right now are probably wondering, where do they donate monies? Where or how do we get a hold of this youth empowerment organization? What are some of the details?
So John Molepo has got a website, a Facebook page where he's got all the details, Xoli. So people would actually go on his Facebook page. His name is John Molepo, and search for that, and they'll find every detail that they need about this particular initiative.
All right, Malungelo Boy, thank you very much for that update. John Molepo, that's the person that you need to go and find on social media networks, and they should be able to find the details of this youth empowerment organization. When we